A blowout. Few operators plan for it, and even fewer are adequately prepared to respond. A blowout is a producer's worst day in business. It's when all the engineering, geology, construction, and operations efforts are thwarted by a catastrophic event or series of events that result in uncontrolled flow. Well control is a fundamental risk management process during the drilling and production life of a well. No matter what the cause, a release that can't be shut off by the operator changes the process drastically. Blowouts come in all magnitudes. A blowout emergency requires the application of conventional well-control principles combined with surface intervention processes, all in an extremely high-risk environment. Blowout recovery can be a complex operation that requires a high level of understanding and knowledge. From the boardroom to the site, HSE has the experience needed to guide operators through the entire blowout recovery process and return the site to normal operations safely and efficiently. HSE Integrated Limited is Canada's national industrial on-site health and safety provider. We specialize in reducing risks and preventing incidents and injury. Unplanned events do occur, and at HSE, we protect our partners by providing professional response with short notice. Through our Special Services Division, we have the assets and expertise to assist our customers with common well control problems and emergency response incidents. We take this responsibility seriously. We have strict procedures that identify duties and responsibilities for all personnel involved. And with 13 operation bases in Western Canada, we can handle an emergency call from anywhere and respond promptly. It's paramount that these calls are managed in the best interest of the client, regardless of the time of day, and we strive to ensure that our protocols work. HSE's Special Services Division provides hot tapping, freeze services, well control engineering and supervision, emergency firefighting, blowout recovery, emergency response management, medical services, and environment monitoring. Hot tapping is a controlled pressure drilling process that is devoid of any ignition sources. Hot tapping provides access into a pressurized space for the purpose of managing pressure within that space. This service is normally utilized to manage trapped pressure, safely re-enter a previously abandoned well, or to gain access to a well bore when existing control valves are not operational. HSE has hot tap equipment with up to 35 megapascals of working pressure, with drills located in Grand Prairie and Sylvan Lake. Our freeze service is a process where an ice plug is established in a pressurized space to act as the primary pressure control. This allows for the repair of surface control equipment. This is a commonly used service and is very cost-effective compared to the use of kill fluid and pumping equipment. It is also a reasonable alternative when dealing with fluid-sensitive formations. The process uses a small amount of water bentonite mixture that is non-invasive. When frozen, this forms a temporary barrier in a wellbore or pressurized space. Only a small percentage of drilling personnel have ever experienced an unplanned influx into a wellbore. In most cases, the only exposure to this task is during a well control training program or periodic recertification on a test well or simulator. HSE's well control engineer is also a well control instructor with vast experience and knowledge of all aspects of well control. From the basics to the advanced levels, both land-based and subsea, this depth of technical support proves instrumental throughout the well kill process. HSE Integrated has firefighting assets with a wide range of capacities. We can handle anything from small woodland fires to large-scale hydrocarbon fires. Trucks, skids, trailers, and sea container mounted units are available for all applications, ranging from the deserts of the Middle East to the Canadian Arctic. We also have the best firefighting personnel in the industry. We are highly trained and always perform our duties safely and efficiently. And with multiple stations, we have the ability to respond to a customer's site quickly. A blowout is defined as an unplanned release of hydrocarbons that cannot be shut off at the operator's discretion. This definition is a bit vague, as there are regular minor integrity issues that are resolved with little risk to personnel and give no negative impact to the public or the environment. Unfortunately, a large percentage of blowout-related emergencies are the direct result of human error. However, equipment failure, environmental factors, and unforeseen flow characteristics can also cause a blowout. When a blowout occurs, an oil company must focus its resources on one location. The resources that are required both at the site and corporate levels can be significant. Many companies have plans in place to manage emergencies, but few address the site-specific details associated with blowout recovery. Determining your worst-case scenario and planning a response will provide the basis for the organized launch of a complex operation. Knowing the services that you will require and the vendors that you can rely on is a significant head start. A Blowout Contingency Plan, or BCP, is a useful management tool that provides this information. HSE has drafted BCPs for, among others, the Mackenzie Delta Production Drilling Operations, Steam-Assisted Gravity Drainage Operations, Natural Gas Storage Facilities, and Critical Sour Drilling Operations. We have the experience and the expertise to provide planning for surface intervention as well as relief well drilling. More significantly, HSE has the equipment, the know-how, and the dedicated personnel to implement the plan safely and return the site to normal operations in a timely manner. At HSE Integrated, we ensure that our customers always receive the assistance required. Whether it's an actual emergency or just a simulation for testing an emergency response plan, we have systems in place that involve all levels of management at HSE. Emergency response is what we do best. When it comes to actual emergencies, HSE has the experience, resources, and the sheer capacity to take control and respond promptly. When customers contact us with emergencies, they're connected with an Emergency Response Manager, or ERM. The ERM will discuss the nature of the emergency and assets will be immediately mobilized. Upon arrival at the site, the Emergency Response Consultant will conduct a site assessment and discuss the recovery options with the customer. Once the plan is approved by the customer's corporate office, it gets put into action and executed in a methodical manner. The site assessment will include analysis of the flow, gas, oil, water, or formation solids, flow toxicity, flow rate estimation, on-site exposure determination, and off-site risks to the public and environment. We also will assess the condition of existing structures, pressure control devices, and service conditions. HSE will establish a hot zone perimeter, staging areas, and fire stations. We will also determine additional resources that may be needed. Due to the inherent hazards, HSE will assume control of all activities within the hot zone. Our personnel have many years of experience working in high-hazard environments and approach all such activities with equal diligence, regardless of the magnitude or complexity. We don't take shortcuts when managing risk. The recovery process is divided into job steps, and with the help of all personnel involved, a formal hazard assessment is conducted for each of these steps. This can be a dangerous job, so it's vital that all details are discussed and that everyone involved is aware of their responsibilities and limitations. All processes are based on the known factors and conditions. If at any time conditions change beyond the original scope, the process is discontinued and a formal hazard assessment is repeated. Other than the blowout recovery team, most of the personnel involved will have no experience with this type of work environment. Heavy equipment operators, welders, and all other conventional service providers will be asked to perform at the highest level under extreme circumstances. Our task is to instill confidence and coach inexperienced personnel during high-hazard operations. HSE will provide protection, clear communication, and constant supervision. HSE has all the blowout recovery tools and equipment necessary to manage high-risk procedures. One such tool is our AthiWagon. Second only to firefighting equipment, an AthiWagon is the most valuable tool for handling large-scale oil and gas blowouts. This device gives us the ability to remove debris and manipulate pressure control equipment, all from a proximity that minimizes the dangers to personnel. Our blowout recovery team is also supported by the Safety Division, which provides breathing equipment, roadblocks, and checkpoints. We understand the value of time in emergency situations, so we have prefabricated and prepackaged our specialized apparatus so that we can respond without delay. Our customers benefit from our size. We have vast resources to draw from. We are geographically spread out. And most importantly, we can utilize all of our core services to support a customer emergency. Injuries don't always happen, but when they do, our customers can work with the confidence that our advanced life support personnel are there to treat workers in these unfortunate events. The HSE Emergency Response ALS Medical Team consists of both licensed emergency medical technicians and emergency medical technologist paramedics. HSE will deploy either a basic life support intermediate team or advanced life support team to accompany our emergency response team in both national and international environs. These licensed medical professionals are highly trained in assessment and treatment skills and in BLS intermediate as well as ALS pharmacological therapies. Our ALS providers are also advanced cardiac life support certified. All of HSE's registered medical service providers require medical control and oversight by a physician or medical director licensed to practice within each respective jurisdiction. Our medical director provides quality assurance, training, medical control, and physician oversight. HSE Medical Services providers will also establish physician contact through the STARS Link Center when required to gain expert consultation and referral when assessing and treating an injured worker. Our medical director also provides assistance in the development and oversight of HSE Integrated's medical services. The HSE Medical Services providers operate under the HSE Medical Services Clinical Practice Guidelines, which are approved and authorized by the HSE Medical Director. These guidelines allow our medical services providers to work within their scope of practice for the regions in which they are deployed on official HSE business. Our ALS team gives us the ability to provide advanced life support, patient assessment, treatment, and transport, all in a timely manner and in any environment. HSE's Environment Monitoring Division provides on- and off-site monitoring of produced gases. We can also facilitate plume tracking with our own gas monitoring hardware and meteorological instruments. The meteorological or MET tower is used on-site to provide weather data in the form of wind speed, wind direction, relative humidity, barometric pressure, and solar radiation. This information is integral to comply with flare restrictions and to aid in real-time plume dispersion modeling. The communication trailer is equipped with second-party satellite service providing telephone and internet capability. When used in conjunction with other real-time modeling equipment, it acts as a command center for the flare technicians, allowing them accurately to view information easily and effectively. The Downwind Monitor is a mobile monitoring unit that accurately measures to the single ppb, or parts per billion, range. It is equipped with hydrogen sulfide and sulfur dioxide analyzers. The Downwind Monitor will drive to predetermined waypoints, sampling for gases. It is the only monitoring system that will provide compliance with ambient air quality guidelines. The Carmen, or Computer-Aided Remote Monitor with Event Notification, is a stationary air quality monitor that measures hydrogen sulfide and sulfur dioxide below the ppm range. It's also equipped with wind speed and wind direction sensors, and other sensors can be added upon request. The Carmen sends data to our website and can be viewed remotely by customers and is always monitored by our 24-hour on-call staff. The Karman also has a call feature that will call when exceedance occurs. Our Wireless Air Surveillance and Protection System, or WASP, is a gas detection system that is used for worker safety. The system monitors in the parts per million range and is commonly used on sites where workers are present to alarm in the event of a release. The WASP is designed, manufactured, and serviced in-house. It's a step above the competition with its easy-to-use display, wireless technology, robust design, satellite capability, and consistent communication. Finally, HSE's fugitive emissions camera is used to show leaks in fittings, tanks, and piping. If you think you may have a leak that is causing loss of product, the IR camera can be used to qualify and quantify the leak. All of HSE environment monitoring equipment can be used singularly or collectively to assist in real-time modeling. All of the data from our Karman monitors, downwind monitors, and the Met Tower is fed to a plume dispersion modeling company, RWDI, and is streamed to our website to assist with on-site flaring. All of the HSE environment monitoring equipment is serviced by our staff to ensure minimal downtime and expense. We are highly trained and capable of on-site or in-shop servicing. We also carry out factory-authorized calibrations, repairs, and service. HSE Environment Monitoring is an authorized distributor and service center for BW Technologies. We're also a distributor for Draeger and are currently working with Draeger to become an authorized service center in 2011.
Hello, my name is Greg Oliver, President of HSE Integrated. As our industry continues to grow, it faces new challenges. Operations are increasingly taking place near residences and populated areas. Stakeholders want and need more information, more protection, and assurances the situation is being handled as safely and effectively as possible. HSE's Emergency Response Services Department provides the industry's most comprehensive solution. We have the experience, the equipment, the manpower, and a suite of services to assist our clients in handling any emergency. As importantly, engaging HSE's capabilities and capacity will demonstrate to all stakeholders that the best efforts possible have been taken to bring the situation under control safely and quickly. HSE's corporate mission is to provide the best safety services in the world. Please consider us as your preferred emergency response solution.
With one phone call, our clients will receive immediate response. They can be confident that their problem is our first priority. Our team is committed to service, is highly trained, and has an impeccable safety record. We have senior well control specialists who have worked in the harshest environments and conditions, both domestically and abroad. What we do can be dangerous, but with our knowledge and experience, we are confident that we will do the job promptly and safely every time. That is why HSE Integrated Limited is Canada's national industrial on-site health and safety provider.